Lucky I've dug a massive hole already. Blowing it that way, maybe it won't get so hot. And it looks like I've just pooped my pants. Loose use of the term. It is time. It is time for this bad boy. Oh God, heavy boy. How am I doing this? Jeez. Maybe tip out some of the water. Don't look at my bum. Dear Lord, help me. Get it over there. Get it over the lip. Oh yeah. Got it out. Whew. Head spin. I think I need a sack truck. I just tipped my sack truck upside down to get it out of the shed, and it looks like I've just pooped my pants. Quick outfit change. Tell you a story. Yesterday I was watering out the front on the street, and an older guy walked past and sort of said hello. I had my headphones in, and then he said something else, and I was like, huh? He's like, oh, it's a bit of a fashion statement to wear pink shorts. And I was like, sure. That's what you get when you live in a small town. Check out this bed of poppies that have popped up. They're very pretty. The only thing with poppies is they're so delicate and they just seem to flop really quickly. Let's see if we can get this bad boy out of here. Oh, what am I doing? Yes. Tip it up, tip it up. Okay. Which way am I going? Forwards, backwards. Oh yeah. Down. If you've been following along for a little while, you would know the saga of my sad looking pawpaw. Oh. Well, yeah. She did not make it. I think it's all rotten, squishy down the bottom. That is where the problem may have occurred. Ooh. And there's a hole in it here, something's burrowed into it, or gnawed on the outside of it. See that? She's squishy. Well, bye-bye, pawpaw. Hello, banana. One tropical to another. Let's see how we go. Come on. Watch out. I think I've had a change of mind, change of plans. I think this isn't a good spot for the banana, because if it keeps putting off, side shoots and babies, it's slowly going to just get bigger and bigger and bigger and take over this whole space. So, no banana in here. I've got my Davidson plum, which I haven't planted yet. Maybe a Davidson plum would be better, because that will be just upright and won't take up a lot of space. So this is what I'm thinking. I've got my lemon tree here, and then there is a fence here, obviously. But this fence in the near future will be coming down, and we're moving everything back to incorporate this area into my garden so I can use it properly as a garden. And then what if I extend the food forest along, so then I could put the banana on the other side of the lemon tree, which is just nothing at the moment. So it'll have a spot where it can just get bigger and just take a bit of space. That is where I'm at currently. Things may change. Who knows? But definitely Davidson plum is going to go in that spot now. I might just leave the banana out now while I've got it. It's out. So I'm just going to leave it out. And yeah, hopefully it'll be alright. My little Davidson plum. Lucky I've dug a massive hole already. Don't think it needs to be that big anymore. But I've got some compost. I'm going to add some compost as well, just to give it a good start. But look at all the new growth that has appeared since it's been in the greenhouse. I bought it a few weeks ago. So it was happy in the greenhouse. Oh, let's hope it's happy outside. I've got a bit of compost here left over. So let's hope it does the trick. And whilst we're here, check out my Yosterberry, which is full of nice leafy growth. It's the first time I've seen it in leaf since I bought it. So that is a good sign. Take this label off. Next up, this tray of sunflowers. What is it? Garnet is the variety. Desperately needs to go out in the ground, into the garden. So I thought I'm going to plant some into my bed that I made, my new bed that I'm going to use for cut flowers. And have a little drift of sunflowers in there. I don't think I'm going to plant all of them, but I will plant a few in here. So these are the ranunculi that I planted, but I still think it was too late for them. I'm not sure that they're going to flower. I think I've said that before already. They also have some cosmos that need to come out of their pots because they're getting very leggy. I've planted a few in this bed, but I put a few in that bed as well. I've got a couple of varieties I'm going to put in. Cosmos Cupcakes. That's the one where the petals are all almost joined together and they look like little patty pan. You know, the little patty pans, the things that you use to make cupcakes, you put your cupcakes in. And this one is Seashells. It's another variety where the petals are almost curled around and joined together, each individual petal. I'll see if I can put pictures up of both of them. And I apologize for the shadow line. Probably makes the video look a bit weird because there's a shadow line right down the middle. It's either overexposed or underexposed. But I'll put a few of these in, not all of them. And I'll just keep adding to the bed over the season and just add more and more things that I'm growing. And the good thing about this is emptying some of these little trays so I can sow some more things. Feels so much bigger in here without the big banana plant right in the front there. But remember last week I was talking about how I was so excited about my $30 fan and how well it worked? Dead already. I think it just, I don't know. I think the motor may have burnt out because it was too hot in there or something. Anyway, I think I'm going to have to spend more than $30 and maybe put the fan like here so it's sucking in the air and blowing it that way, and maybe it won't get so hot. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think of something, or maybe by the vent I could stick it up by the open vent and that might work a bit better. More pondering to do. And last up for the day, well, for this video, I've got some more berries. I've got a blackberry. This is thornless Waldo. So it's a compact, dwarf-ish variety of a blackberry. And then this one's a heritage raspberry. I'm going to put them in my little berry patch. And by berry patch, that's a very loose use of the term. You'll see what I'm talking about when we go over there. So my plan was to have these as my berry beds and then grapes going up and over, but I think I didn't water them enough because I believe they are dead. Are the grapes dead? Maybe not. But I also did plant berries in here, and I think they are dead. This stick. Don't look too good. Yes. Snappy snap. Annoying. That's because I'm slack when it comes to having to hand water. But I do have this white currant that has started shooting. So that is a positive. I just need to, it's dry, get some water out here ASAP, and maybe some sugarcane mulch just to mulch the bed a bit to help preserve that moisture. But I think I'm going to plant the blackberry on this side, and then on the other side I had already planted some raspberries, but I think they're dead too. So I'm just, wasting a lot of money buying plants and then just letting them die. But hey, that happens sometimes. I don't have gloves on, and there is a stinging nettle in here. Don't really want to touch it. Come on, get out of it. Grab it by the roots. Scared. I think one of the girls has just laid an egg. She's very excited. See, the soil doesn't feel too dry on this side. Just looks nice. Okay, blackberry, you are going in here. This sweet pea that I just threw in has survived. So, I don't know why the raspberries didn't. Oop. Also, one of my chickens has been managing to escape and laying eggs out here. I don't know where she is getting out because there's no holes, so I assume she must be flying over. But then she doesn't manage to get back in, so I have to wrangle her back into the coop. They're being very vocal. And my area of shame that I showed you the other week, that was just covered in grass and weeds, I've been working on it. Let me show you. This is the pile I have made of all the grass and the weeds so far. But this, you couldn't see the ground. It was just long weeds. But I've slowly been spending a couple of hours. I did it yesterday afternoon, and then I did a little bit this morning. Working my way down. I have my one little patch to go. This area here I am yet to get to. So that's what it looked like the whole way along. So it is a very tedious task, but this is where I am planning, because that fence is where the lemon tree is. This is where I'm planning to extend the food forest out. So I'm thinking the banana will go here on this side. I just need to get rid of the weeds first, and then I can put the banana in. Well, thanks once again for hanging out with me in the garden. I hope you have enjoyed it. as always, be sure to give it a thumbs up just so it can get out into the world so more people can see my videos. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And until next weekend, happy gardening. Bye.